Hello everyone, I am Kiran Joshi. Hope you all are doing good. This is the first video of class 6 Geography chapter 7, Our Country India. Our country India is a very vast country. It is the 7th largest country in the world. In the north, the great Himalayas border our country. The southern part of our country India is a peninsula. Children, peninsula is an area of land that is surrounded on three sides by water. So, here it is surrounded by the Arabian Sea in the west, the Bay of Bengal in the east and the Indian Ocean in the south. If we talk about the area of our country, it is almost 3.28 million square kilometers. From Kashmir in the north to Kanyakumari in the south, it is extended about 3,200 kilometers, and from Arunachal Pradesh in the east to Kutch in Gujarat in the west, it is stretched about 2,900 kilometers. The towering mountains, extensive plains and plateaus, rivers, deserts and long coastline make up the diverse landscape of this land. India also experiences diverse climatic conditions. The North India experiences hot summers and cold winters, while the southern parts of India remains warm throughout the year. This diversity in its climatic condition is reflected in its vegetation and wildlife also. India is the second most populous country after China, with a population of 120 crores since the year 2011. Different people of the country practice variety of customs, religions and languages. Despite of the diversity of this land, there is an underlying unity that binds this nation together. Now let's learn about India's locational setting. India is located in the southern part of the continent of Asia. If you look closely to the map in front of you, you will see that it is located in the northern hemisphere, that is to the north of the equator, and in the eastern hemisphere, that is to the east of the Greenwich meridian. The Tropic of Cancer, as you can see in the map, passes through almost the center of India. Now look at the map again to understand the latitudinal and longitudinal extent of India. The Indian mainland extends between 8 degree 4 minutes north and 37 degree 6 minutes north latitudes from south to north, and 68 degree 7 minutes east and 97 degree 25 minutes east longitudes from west to east. This longitudinal width of India is almost 29 degree, due to which there could be a wide difference in local time of places that are located at the extreme east and extreme west of India. You have learnt it earlier that it is because the local time changes by 4 minutes for every 1 degree of longitude. Therefore, the difference in time, which is called time lag, between the easternmost and the westernmost parts of India would be about 2 hours, because the sun rises about 2 hours earlier in the east in Arunachal Pradesh than in the west in Gujarat. We also know, children, that it is important for the entire country to follow the same time to avoid confusion. Therefore, 82 degree 30 minutes east, the central longitude, is chosen as the standard meridian of India. The time on this meridian is referred to as the Indian Standard Time, IST. Now let's see the neighboring countries of India. So children, there are 7 countries that share land or terrestrial boundaries with India. If you look at the map, you can see that on the northwest of India, we share our boundary with Pakistan and Afghanistan, and on the northeast with Bangladesh and Myanmar. In the north, we have China, Nepal and Bhutan. Across the sea to the south Our neighboring countries are the islands of Sri Lanka and Maldives. Children, India and Sri Lanka are separated by the narrow passage of water called Park Strait. Let's have a look at the political and administrative divisions of our country. We know and we have learnt how vast our country is, and therefore it is quite difficult to cater the administrative needs of such a vast country. Therefore, for better administration, India is divided into states and union territories. The states were formed on the basis of languages. Presently, there are 28 states and 8 union territories in India, including New Delhi, which is now called the National Capital Territory of Delhi. Children, from 26 January 2020, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu are together a single union territory with Daman as its capital. In terms of area, the largest state is Rajasthan and the smallest state is Goa. These states are further divided into districts. This was about the geographical and locational extent and the political and administrative divisions of India. Now answer these questions to check your learning so far. First question, describe the geographical extent of India. Second, describe the locational extent of India. Third, explain the effect of east-west extent of India on time. Fourth question, mention the political and administrative divisions of India. Children, if you found this video helpful and wish to watch more of such content, do consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you have queries or comments, please post them in the comment section below. Thank you.